Secretary, welcome law inquiry to the 2026 Appropriation Bill 2025. In terms of your head, let me just go through no more briefly, very general. It seems that, for next year, you have a sizable increase law, the total envelope, both recurrent and development for this year. There is a slight decrease, I think, for year on year, in particular this year to what has been projected for next year. Perhaps you might want to tell us, what that reduction could be. Is it more on the development side or the recurrent side? In terms of the recurrent and development mix ratio to the total that is allocated to you, I'm sure that you, PS, you'll be well aware of the current practice that I think Ministry of Finance is now trying to impose in the way that the formulation of the budget is done on the recurrent and the development mix ratio of 80 to 20, 80% recurrent, 20% development budget. But in your case, I think it's roughly around 20% recurrent, yeah, and the rest development. Very interesting mix here. Can you just tell us why would that be? In some ways, you could interpret that as a high efficiency, yeah, use of recurrent, and then more of the money goes into the development. MOCM, yeah, but recurrent, yeah, I think no initially, no something was same, yeah. Maybe you'll come up with some kind of an explanation on that. But if that is the case and the kind of trend that is happening in your ministry, I think it's a welcome one. It's a welcome one, and you could, in some ways, be a kind of a lead organization in leading the kind of changes, yeah, in the execution of financial resources towards that kind of a target. Yeah, more on development and less on recurrent, possibly because of the reduction in the size of activities, and more of the activities are now going into service providers. Yeah, contractual service providers. So that's probably why you're seeing a lot of recurrent moving across to the development budget, because we are actually paying for them. Awesome. So it will confuse. So that's the situation that we are having in the kind of a snapshot number, the situation of the budget, as we understand it. But let me start off just for triggering several thoughts, no more, because if you look at the challenge that has been posed, yeah, in particular, for UMI to try to move towards diversification of investment in public spending into other sectors that will grow the economy, yeah. And I think one of the pillars that have been, or priorities that have been identified, is that, for UMI to diversify investment into transformative infrastructure. So let me start off with a question with you now and say, in your thinking, in your planning for next year, what are one or two, or if you go as far as three, transformative infrastructure that you are planning or having in store to be able to implement as part of your development budget in 2026? Please start off with that and feel comfortable, flexible to answer direct question. No worry too much about the structured speech we are making for you, PS. You pigeon come no more, to good come no more, what now you think him that you have by way of the priorities that you put together along that line. Because it's like this, PS. We need to focus more on fiscal stability. We know that fiscal stability has been an issue for government, even as far as still managing ourselves in a very, very unstable fiscal situation. Cash flow, we are hearing people along finance and our revenue institutions are saying that, look, we are collecting more than what we have budgeted in terms of expenditure. But year on year, we are still experiencing cash flow problem no more. And which are the sectors and the departments that are always faced with the consequences of that? Very sector. It's a very a very high priority sector. Without infrastructure, we cannot connect our country here. Without infrastructure, we cannot open up to the market. So I just want to ask you this question, in your thinking, whether or not, they have engaged you guys up, in the whole process of coming up with this strategy and putting up the budget. What now you think next year? In your own understanding about, coming up with a more transformative infrastructure within your sector, what are you thinking? Thank you, Prime Minister. Please have the privilege for engage one-time committee. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair. As you rightly said, our recurring budget is about 20% of our budget, which stands at 41M, and we have a development budget of 146. We have, like us in the ministry, ministry blow for development budget. Now we work on infrastructure, and therefore everything where we do is we will be in infrastructure.
Yeah.
That is why you look in development budget, go up, and we really need to like this year. We have a budget, development budget, where Mifala Barwa exhausting. We still have outstanding to do that, or carry forward for next year.
Right.
And that is why you're looking at Mifala, our budget, development budget has increased from 113 to 146. And we need to do a lot of this infrastructure so that kind policy that we need to be transformative on the infrastructure that we do. So, for example, like now in our development budget, there are 5 or 6 programs that have you look at National Transport Fund and 34 million, C infrastructure and 22 million. Social services, and 5 million, and economic infrastructure, 55 million, and then national transport initiative program increased as well. So the really reason that our development budget have increased is we need to really concentrate on the developing infrastructure in our country. It's not only this that have come, it's not a budget, but we have plans, like we have major infrastructure programs that we put to the Ministry of Planning so that they do screening. So we have carry on no the program, but especially when what the programs here the more than what government has doing, we have to put it to the donor partners to assist us on those projects. And this year we will put in about 7 projects planning so that this can be screened for next year. And one of those is I think project law Mudasega Road. I think last year you come here, I think you, Honorable Dean or Narawanem asked him, but we put that in our pipeline, priority project for next year, so that Imisabe get them what now, what a donor project play Imisabe doing for him. And also, we also have a few projects like the White River Lambi Road, which is currently now it's in a bad state. So there's a DST Blomi, but I explain more on that program now that we're trying to do. We do a scoping and assessment of that road. So also including that is our Honera, which are not in here, but study him. Lo Honera city blame me too for me. Get them better roads, Loyal Honera, better routes, and better connectivity. Like now we only have one main road. We need to maybe get another road where you can connect from east to west. Or maybe we need to get another road upstairs, second road. So that is why you see now budget for this year, development budget, I'm high. Thank you, Chief.
Thank you. Well, yeah, thank you for those reactions. And a very valid intervention that you're making. I like the way that you put it, that, you know, as a ministry charged with the responsibility for, must continue, you know, with, in particular, infrastructure. Yeah, that more of that resources has to be put on development budget. And I hope that Ministry of Finance will always keep this as part of their rules or guideline in the way that over the preparing budget every year, yeah? So it has to be an year-on-year practice in the preparation of the budget, that infrastructure-related ministries like yours must always be given that space to be able to bid, and you cannot just generally bid no more with others here, because there are very strategic needs of the country that has to be reflected. But I also like the way that you come and then finally, you know, think around how to be more transformative in the way that you challenge your own self, and in the preparation of the way that you're going to implement him now, those projects too. Talking about Honera, not that because of me, MP Central Honera, Ivalero not jealous. And this is very important, because if we have to start somewhere, we've got to start here in the center. And just like was MP Talem, all of you will have to agree with me, because but you will go to campaign no more than come back here. More than that, there is better ways for you to build value, add more value here in the way that you may develop in this infrastructure. And therefore, from there, it will have that satellite kind of effects to other parts of the country. So, PS, you start off with time here, Honera. Not for anything, yeah? Not for my interest, not for interest below anyone, but for the interest below. This is the gateway of the country here. We have to do better. Connect him now, this city blue Yumi. Right now, let me pass a little bit somewhere, you may run, go, end up come to somewhere there first time before you may come. It takes 2 hours or 3 hours for some of us for come. I mean, like I was saying, small malita. Man, I'm taking 2 hours now for me to go there for come arrive here. But money ought to stop around here no more. People like stop too much low around Lord Center. Me vale man stop come Lord province here. Me told man stop Logale. Guaracana province. But man Logale, but not stop here no more. No, whenever. So And then what more are the other very important, infrastructures that, you may need for connecting to Honiara, from even the nearest market outlets, here, on this island, Guadalcanal, for instance, yeah, to his constituency, East Central Guadalcanal. Man, you go around the road here, me man say the travel up go there, place below money. Man, what a pit that you have to, hole, yeah? That's the distinction between pit and hole, where you meet to talk about today. What a hole, pothole along the road go up here. You down this time, then you go up. Yeah, here no more than you go. So let's do something about that. And then this West Road here, I think connectivity to our most, premium urban center or country here. If you fix him both Eastern and Western Road, this is not a premier urban center law, Solomon. The Western side here, tell you, so bad. One of the first ever roadway me building before now, Grippy, Guadalcanal Road Improvement Project. And it was all built by our own locals. And then when it comes to us, continue this time, we just let it run down like that. What a shame. Please, PS, you may do something about this Western Road here, and the Eastern Road. Whether we are all competing for resources for infrastructure, but I think we need to have this connectivity in the center here to make Honiara center, a central capital city below Solomon Islands, a better place, of high economic value, A little bit small comment was me like for giving come to you. And if we do that, I think, we will definitely be more on that pathway of being more transformative in the way that you may think. Now me look at him. I'll just say something like that, no more in response to what you're saying. This time by me opening up now, all the members here. You sit down quite a little bit. Yeah, or you up humble yours, maybe you may respond. Please, yeah.
I contribute more on the infrastructure.
Yeah.
With coming in of our new minister, we plan to concentrate, like this year, next year, concentration Blumfella and for Honiara City. We want to fix all the road in Honiara. That's our target and our priority. So you will see, like next year, most of our feeder roads will be sealed. So this will be carried out under the coast project. So, and also, before targeting Honiara, you may fix him Honiara first time.
Yes.
And then you may go low provinces. You may not forget in province. There is a budget allocation for every province, like inside Lo here. But you may fix him Honiara first time. Eastern end Lo Guadalcanal, inside Lo budget Lo, they are finished. By the rehabilitation and maintenance Lo Eastern end and Lo Western end, we will garem current contracts Lo there. But have no work as planned, but we will try our best to make sure that Western Road, we will fix him with him now for a study and assessment where I'm carried on this time. So just to confirm with you, Honiara City now also concentration plan this time. We will fix the road from White River to Robe. We will fix the Lenkiki Road, the Bokenawera Road, and one Falalo Eastern End by next year, 2026 and 2027 for Imisili Mabry Road. So have no more a little bit comment. Thank you.
When you say about wait, I know everybody's pulling their mics. You hang on for a while. Lo Western Road, Michel Kamlohem. When you say that the contract had been awarded, So does that mean that mobilization was given but no work has been done? Can you confirm that?
Wat de contractie mi wel award him lo 24 years. And some follow get him
mobilization.
Yeah, what to get him everything mobilization. Mi wel pay him some follow what to work one or two in dispute, so him rest lo there, so him now what him look him road barabar no good. Mi wel hard to touch him like. We have 3 lots. 1 lot in dispute, so barabar no in work lot there. 2 for lot nama, where I think DST, but still continue this time, or you may close and finish?
Still on.
Yeah, I'm still on. So 3 for lot I'm go kasam Snake Hill.
Okay.
Snake Hill to Lambina, mi wala no karem maintenance contract lo there. So these 2 lots out, I'm still in progress. One fella I'm halt due to dispute.
Okay, but okay, I mean there might be dispute, but you have one fella very powerful legislative weapon where he bar available under power blood money. That the Roads Act. Roads for public purpose. Anyone where he go interfere, you will arrive straight here. Why can't we exercise that? I mean, these greater public goods that we are talking about here. So, PSU try for look at that one. Because, you know, we cannot continue to come here year after year no more and say that, oh, dispute law there. When you have the weapon, the legislative weapon or the legal weapons, you know, right, law you know. Legislation, I am giving that power to you. In fact, director of roads, for him to exercise him now. This will a whole alignment along a road where him go down here, public road here. It has been gazetted. Go Kasem, I think Snake Hill, I think. Beyond that, director? Beyond. Can you confirm?
Thank you, Chair. I think just referring to the dispute where PSM referred him, I think Ministry also liaised with them AG's office because the issue now is the road section owned by somebody, an FTE over that road alignment here. So we will try to get them no more clarification from NG's chamber whether that what you tell them where you may publicly declare road here, whether that over come over this for the current FTE where him granted law that person for him on him that road section or some normal.
Well, but surely FTE him plus state here. Perpetual estate him plus state. FTE plus state here. It not grant him FTE here. So time state him say, oh, public road him lo here. Who else will come and then interfere with him? I mean, state him in the public interest, him reduce him not the size below that FTE here. So even with that, I think you still have an upper hand. Anyway, I mean, so, but thank you for all our response, you, and thank you that you have made a commitment that, you will see to that. And let's make sure that, the entry, connectivity into Honiaraya, be done, very well too, with the infrastructure that come up. Small Malay, you want to say something?
No,
or Lohu, okay. Honorable yeah.
Thank you, Chair. A comment where Chair Hemi making that road system law center, law capital blame him imported is a valid point. Yeah? And yes, you respond by saying that next year, and budget him confirm him that most of the activities by him around Honiara. Me just like add on one number. Please make sure it is not only road, it is traffic congestion too. You must address them together. Yeah? No, could you build them road, you add them more problem. when you construct the road, you must ease the other one. That's how you should work life, yeah? So, no forget him, that part. No good him happy no more that imitasi him every road, what way, no say casting point cruise lo 10 o'clock. Yeah? So, that's is something for you me taking as we do the planning, yeah? Because 10 people blow me looking road good, staka tarake na ba arrive mo. Yeah? Then them go more problem. So maybe you look at all those together. But it's important that me building road play me loner. On that note, me like was suggesting also, you must immediately building one for the international port law somewhere low plains. That will ease traffic around here. Build them up there now. They go together, and most of the activities, hem low there, not low town. And that's one I mean like come low next part. Yeah? Next part of question below is how do you determine what criteria do you have in determining Hofia by law there? Rotia, you put him low there. Him just a later come lo you no say, me like him lo place or same. You put him go no? Or because him constituency all same, so put him go lo him. What no criteria blue? I could see in one of your projects here. I think location is wrong here, please. But me like say first time, what are your criteria?
PS, please.
Yeah, thank you, Chair. First of all, let me address him now. Can traffic jam or whatever you talk about here, Honiara. That's not very true. As at MID now, me will come up with him. Start with him. Ministry finished, but have no really enforcement. But we are enforcing it before the end of this year. Road Transport Board. There is a Road Transport Board where I'm not active, but now we will start him up, and then by him should look after me road blaming. Traffic jam, yeah. Him no stuck at traffic no more, I'm causing. What a man using traffic too. Him no causing. Taxis, buses, pedestrian, everyone, him no what a causing, not traffic. So ministry him come up with him now. Road Transport Board where him exist before, but me will make him work another time. Him also one for la Road Transport Board, him also one for la policeman lo road.
Sure.
Now me will gare what a vehicles lo there. In collaboration with him HCC and police, we have allocated vehicles there for carry out no duty below Road Transport Board. Vehicles where him carry sign lo him lo road transport, carry siren, where time buses you park all about no come and stop him you. Take him ticket lo you or take note lo at the buses and taxis so that next time you come approve registration below you lo MID. By well, you got what the offense or same, you pay, okay, we'll pass him. If no more, we'll hold him track play. So, this one we will be visible. I think, Director, you explaining go good ma. By end of year or early next year, I'm on the road now.
Okay.
So Chairman,
Yeah.
me like understand him good.
Yeah.
When my board me operate and also, but me like say what now by all get a dream with him kind of some road him fixed finish, yeah. The marking and everything, yeah, fixed finish. What now I got dream for improving traffic here. Yeah? Make him heavy flow because me follow east here. What policeman stop? What stop along AJ?
Yeah.
What come stop along telecom? What come stop along here too? But no anything no more. What's how to do him? What But other trying to help him traffic for go, but number of vehicles here me increase and road him stop. So me like sabe exactly what not by what the doing with by him make him also traffic him no congested also this for the time yeah. Maybe PSM you respond first time then by me go ahead no.
Sure. Please, PS.
Yeah, Chair. Congestion this time, yeah, like on top and come down, yeah. Road on top and finish him. Him should know. Garam na congestion if garam traffic can flow and track lo there, but like there are a few issues where I'm stop with him. That is why congestion I'm still stop it. This RTB me try to explain him here. Like what a man, what a bus is where, what a pack all bad, then what a make him traffic here, him slow for go yeah. Group yeah. As long as what a look him, what a rouse him, what a.
So me want to intercept, no, I interrupt no more. But what I was wondering whether impossible is like this, Chairman. Maybe this for authority work with him city council or to make him parking up this one him win-win yeah lotting thing below me where city councils have get him revenue lo him but also him police him vehicles will come inside the CBD.
Yeah.
You can even impose fees yeah like all the vehicles that come within a certain area must get him certain passes. All right. Lo mi vallo east lo there yeah. Also me say yeah. Like me place blow me come out. Instead of me go along Henderson, me come round lo King George. So me val everyone west of lo there west should go round no more go up here. Yeah. Everyone me val join them traffic ma.
Yeah.
Chairman you look him
Exactly.
Him unnecessary traffic, you know, we will go inside, yeah? We will just increase him vehicle no more. Because him one way, and him one way and one for lane too. So everyone go, come. Meanwhile, from Henderson, you will come here, you will go ahead too.
Yeah.
So no matter you tatane one him hard, yeah?
Yes.
There has to be something where also not something we're meeting him, Mr. Chairman. Maybe you will have to allow them some roundabout or some or somewhere instead of this island yeah you will make them painting no more where what man sabe tan quick time go along over the Nara road where it come inside the main road there so this whole island yeah just make him also hey not for you now so loti thing blow me no more me or the policing was well more but the ones we came also one for river no more, every river inside there. Yeah. So no matter what was when him stick him stop here. I don't know. Maybe by him improve law. What not by what do you mean?
Chair.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sanyo.
Respond here.
Okay.
Yeah. Please, yeah.
Okay. Chair.
And then you. Yeah.
This one, where we will come up with him, starting point blow, sort him out a few issues with him, traffic. And Kapak, where you talk about him, one of them.
Right.
So, this program will be between MID, HCC, and the police. So, definitely, Kapak, we will like by M1 for something for me improve. Lo east side how you look him no more? Why you got him kind concession too much? You go no more, then finish. You go one lane low. Yeah, no more. Then go up. 2 lane by him should go all the way Kasem Edison before him something because most of the traffic, not most of the traffic, but a lot of traffic to come to los small one lane naman. So there's already I think long MID from Vela ask him for me move more 2 lane 4 lane go up okay can me address him now it's issue yeah.
Okay.
Wala traffic law on top ya kan isabi ko stop bien all bombas tas takatu stop around there yeah sim delay too low traffic ya so things yeah I mean perhaps come in if you mean Karema this whole program yeah, we will look into those issues and hopefully maybe fix him now traffic jam from on top.
But please, you know, forget him too. There is a the growth law, industry law.
Eastern side.
Yeah.
Law eastern side. Muslim. Ranandia, him small now. Finish now, no any expansion law, Ranandia. You expand go there, you go see, then Kotopopulem say, ultimately title. Muslim. So you mean a problem now, Ranandia. Everyone, they are now expanding eastward. Muslim. So you will see that the load of activity we around the eastern part, more so between Lunga River, go up here, it's growing very, very rapidly. So no underestimating why the traffic build up there. Some all bomb him through, but Baba me come a little bit small comment on car registration very shortly, but no more. Maybe Director, you want to say something first time, then I'll come to East Central.
Thank you, Chair. Just for a little bit more law, this issue law transport within Honiara City. Yeah? So, you make one for a study team from JICA, or to call them this one, Honiara Urban Transport Improvement for capacity below Honiara. So, okata Ota mobilized at the moment and hem steam out from this Greta Honiara Transport Master Plan also from JICA. Yes. So under the Greta Honiara Master Plan, Ota identify some of the things where you may need him na for Honiara City. Yeah? So one of that mi fala sabe tapom na at the moment is the TA for supporting miminal urban improvement. Yeah. So okata come at the moment Otalohia and Mivala waka closely with them HCC, G Province, and then Otam bus operators. Mivala gariam ota ongoing consultation with them okata, looking at what na ota feasible options rather than you migariam one individual buses or a company owning a bus, and this might help to this fala how na or the traffic run na road and maybe licensing of those routes here. So hem ongoing this fala TA capacity here, and hopefully by the end of this fala TA mi fala sabe come up with them na some fala findings how na for help to for improving traffic. And also that section from go up from Henderson, yeah? I think influx after road hem finish hem very high too, yeah. So this is also being raised to Oketa too, for because from JICA, and that road is funded from JICA. So you may get some opportunity for discuss with them Oketa how na you may have improve on that one as well. Thank you.
Thank you. East Central, please.
Yeah, thank you. I think we like to thank him the peers and your team. I think the key word now the chairman has said earlier on in his remark speech, I think that's very important. Even like Solomon Islands for change, and not plan Blivala Honiara must got a good road, and the eastern end and the western end of Guadalcanal must good. But me like to thank him, the ministry that Tahsil them Kasem Bokibo finish, and maybe next time Aula. Me in Chalo province, I think ministry consultation law road. Best time I'm falling there. Go behind more to cut them go one length low on top. So maybe I think if we like for improve road, by me change him and kind of like also you right Italian must two lane na. Go kasem poksu. People buy him plow transport. Then me like ask him no means you got any plan for road law branch or road behind law town from maybe Alligator Creek to
maybe.
Wow.
Yeah. Thank you. I think let me respond to question lo alternative route. Yeah? So there's ongoing discussion at the moment for with ADB for what garem or the funding like project readiness design facility. So you may already in discussion with them okata. Me fala identify na okata routes where like not totally new routes, but existing routes. For example, if you come from Lunga, how na you connect kasem na lo White River. So me wala already identify those routes. Maybe you may come from Betikama, come through behind Lopanatina, come kasem bike noma Tanakake Road. Where him come ino Tanakake, but Panatina Ridge Road there, yes. Connecting bike lo on top lo Kola, and then maybe Kola you may connect go lo Vavaya Ridge, and then Vavaya Ridge you may connect go, you may down lo White River. So that's ongoing now. Me wala discuss on that possibility for a design team for coming and then helping me for come up with them that one. Looking at a totally new route, him little bit by taking time because of land allocation, some other places here, people lo there, house lo there, so for me out him, by a little bit hard, long time. But where me will look lo here, there are places where maybe you may need for out in 1 or 2 fala houses or properties for connecting, which is a much easier than you taking full new route. So that one is something where I'm work in progress, and Mivala already in discussion with them Asian Development Bank for supporting me for looking at that fala alternative route. Thank you.
It's quite promising.
Yep.
Yeah. And I think that will be the way to go. But you may have to push him a little bit faster.
Chair, so I think that's
please, can you?
That's alternative route. Yeah, man. The city is kind of outgrowing our planning capabilities. Yeah, like every house stop go you just plan behind. So me herem one of them director you tell me happy because go also meeting time me falta to him go me lim also him lost cost now. You tell him also me very happy because we really desperately need this city needs that fella access east to west, but still inside long CBD me happy PS work with them HEC you will identify them. What me will park all about because not in place for park here Fulham Road here. This is a source of congestion here. So suppose City Council allow them Fulham Road here, you will help them for put them what spaces, mark them out also and place here what the garim no more the kind of also why now near no garim. Mark him out, then the City Council charge him fees lo him. Charge him every fee or no matter every follow mama no what's to here. Make him City Council take him selling lo him. Everyone must pay. This is why you may put fee lo him make him come all about lo town and come put track all about no ma. Pay for him, pay for parking. But when now one fellow something by him must make him so that him a little bit give him some fellow restriction logo manual like come Lord town must find them space, proper space, no kind something all about no so meeting him this all road authority or one him here must charge him fee now make him free.
Sure.
Must charge him fee
Yeah.
Every space man what store man every kind place charge him fee lo him.
Yeah.
And road authority maybe take him some vala. City council will give him some vala space for city council make him take him selling lo him. So a combination of these things by him help him this vala also by mitigating this vala congestion problem lo you me make him money who come lo town from Mamarakam or from Ogataya come here must think around him you must pay go back all about there must pay. But still, lo mi fallo side here, hem good me here by him for lane now.
Yes.
But No, but for lane, but kind you start long, me go, you come turn round long King Georgia, congested by stop no more. Yeah.
So
Traffic
island,
coming to town.
island, I have to go out.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
me
Maybe
looking
some-
for you will not by planning. Yeah.
Good. PS, Director Blueham, Apum Han Blame, so Mila give him.
Thank you, Chair, and thank you, honorable members. I think just for a little bit comment normal RTB. I think first of all, thank you too for Ival help him RTB for take him supplementary.
Sure.
So that money na we use him for a little bit decorating mo sample truck, purchase him sample equipment or some. And I think for side infringement notice where honorable South Military talk about it. There's a review ongoing here. Because if you do look at this regulation where some the boat sit down with them, staka something when happen lo traffic ya, you mean no garem na o sem for you miss have penalize mo kata road users or kata maybe or kata vehicle owners ya. Currently through this Solomon Island Justice for with them Australia and Solomon, there's a legal specialist who work with him over there. Currently helping me for try for come up with them not the infringement notices here. So the timeline if him fall on plan or will blow big man, we will think for second sitting next year na we will table him think na also. So in the plan I think we was supposed for garem one fala tua lo end lo this year but him no possible. Think na about like for go look him how Fiji doing blogata for come and doing comparison and we save doing. So me fala hope with them support lo new minister by RTB by him full swing next year. By end of this year through default or kata assist me fala lo sample vehicles for put more siren. So me fala like him for before the infringement notices come on next year. At least visibility or form of awareness and goal public na by starting end of this year. Thank you.
Yeah.
Lovely. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well,
awareness go ahead now.
yes, well, this is it. So, now, titing believe, then me come lo side lo truck mo here. Hey, or that, truck where you me import him, or you, okay, you.
Yes, you will notice, I think you not give him license. No, people work use him road as a mechanical repair shop, a workshop, yeah? Start up the roads, Flamula town. Truck normal lay everywhere now. Why am reducing road size for him to travel? Also, I'm not concerned about me. But so people not give him license local for work local road, yeah? I'm also, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Chair. Let me give him call.
Give him go money now. Yeah.
Before talk about.
Yeah, thank you, Chair, and thank you, honorable members. I think for answer some question here, we will try to work out with them HCC. Actually, for giving lesson and also about man work aside road there, I think by no, yeah. So we will consult with the HCC for we will try to for remove now, or mechanic side roads here. Yeah.
Side road mechanics.
So, law amendment that Baba you do him here, you have the power. One time tow truck blue, you go tow more every truck out.
Yes. So thank you, Chair. Law that will sell and you give him, you will help him, you will take him. We will should get him for tow truck very soon. Yeah.
But you got to have the power first time, law. This will
Yes.
amendment that him by come next year, so that you know anyone by him infringe along a public road.
I'm not going to
Him no got him power.
Yeah.
Yeah. Money for south no malo we no more road. Yeah, San Bloom is we lo road there. Kakaray lo road there no more him got him, but for we pia no more. Him no got him.
So
Yes.
if you me for disposal of the rubbish truck, when I went to the Lorana Dinamo
Him mas loranan din eh. Oh, how?
or any place with something.
So thank you, Chair. I think by me answer mo, this all concern him come lo. I think previous years finish lo this all board. So the thinking at that time na, we will try for walk away them, let's say, tourism or fisheries, yeah. If possible, mi val outim na the oil leakage, then probably the body nothing and if okacha using for reef or reclaim or kind of.
Oh yeah.
So we can read
Put him cement lo him then.
So I'm na ting RTB garem.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's
And I think for little bit comment go to lo disala traffic congestion lo disal amendment ya ba RTB traffic incentive na number of years blow vehicle for import lo.
That's
Lo
good.
counted. Yeah.
Best.
So me vala hope by that one by I'm go inside to lo that amendment. Yeah.
And not only that too, the years of manufacturing here.
Yes.
Because Lord sample place here, or sample places, you know, if you are up a certain years, you cannot be registered. Those vehicles in the region of Naya, they are not supposed to be on the road. Road worthiness below that finished now. Awesome. So you go to Fiji, that's what they have. I mean, Australia, same too. Even Papua New Guinea. Milo here no more. You missed law 19100 there, then still come him kakame. Yeah. Emotion. So and then would go take a more the everyone where the heavy map along Australia here. He import him come more. So I think by you need to stop him more. Yeah. You need to have that amendment in your legislation that you may need for import him come quality vehicles, lesser longer emissions, but lower the years of manufacturing blower. And then licensing for all the others here, by no money. They shouldn't be on the road. All right, please.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Chairman. Let me go back more on this fella. Alternative road, yeah. Me like you fella to treat this as an agent a project or no good imi fall inside long this fella naban something here too. Imi hospital where imi check normal the tsunamis and earthquakes and all this number, then quickly aquarium land, but for move for development land, and now I take us quite a long time. By now, people feel him in that place now. Now, what I'm trying to point out here is other basis where I'm open this time for bisecting, like take for example from Betikama come down to Panatina. I'm still look okay at this time if we quickly get this alternative road plan here as quick as we can before, because people are now moving up this end there for filling out the places where Ogata empty this time. All the alienated lands and the are already movement them going up this way. So if you really have that in mind for an alternative road project, then please quicken the idea so that, you know, by incurring more or using police more and all this too, it will cost us more if we may delay. I think this is what me like for posting for PS4. Note Lohem. Thank you, Chairman.
Thank you. Well, any other thing more? Anyone like for looking at Tori Woflo here? You know, by asking. Yeah.
Chair, one follow question below me today. No answer me.
Yes.
What criteria now if we use him to determine project here him qualify for email take him on or same, yeah? That one now you must. There must be a reason why I'm happening here. Let me just put it this way. The gap you got him now, the budget is 1 billion, eh?
Sure.
Billion. And all of us should be working together to address how for filling in gap here. So, development budget blue, by him help for film or him just dig him go more. That is my point here. So what criteria now you using? Criteria where at the end revenue come in or them just for celebration. What's your criteria?
PS.
Thank you, Chair. Let me answer him first time, then if DST help me or something. But for you, me working with the roads, you me got with criteria that you tell them finish. And one of those big criteria, if you work on road, by selling come lo have to make an economic feedback or whatever law that all road here. So have now time you me work on road, you me one criteria you me using. But you me lo here lo Solomon Islands here. You me nara level mo you me kasa musim. The criteria if you me put him lo road blame me lo here lo Solomon Islands, every road blame me lo the province here. But him no meet him. Not every, but several road, but him no meet him. That's all criteria. But because low side law, you need him no infrastructure for go on all other people there. So we have to build roads to those people, especially no Guatemala province, not in Honera. Honera, time you calculate him go, what kind of economic benefit na him come back from road lo Honera, him pass finish. Yeah, but lo province him, by him no pass. But we need to deliver service to the people in the province, not only the people in Honera, but whatever people blame me lo, the other provinces. So, him not that's the way you mean build him several roads where him no garam economic benefit lo him. So I think him no how Mr. Lawrence.
Please, DS. You might want to add some.
Just to add, as we know, by 21st century, we make more strategy. What I mean here is we have goals and objectives, and that is the criteria that we use to, construct these roads, even bridges, wharves, and infrastructure. And you miss our feelings that if there is no infrastructure in place, there will be no development. Now, the roads that me follow came here, him also login, we man for law. The priority criteria when we look lo him for human being. But if I know what any road, then him go for fence big here. But him must go now lo where villages and people. It doesn't mean that him improve him. The country in terms of economic low cost, for generating revenue, but also economic service delivery him lo there. Have him very fast. If man hemi da lo siki, then otraning kam lo roti lo where hospital is lo connectivity hemi service. So him know what the criteria me fala using me. Because savala road, saval man like him too, not even lo front. But some fala hotel roti him start lo here, him go ilu but in no even village lo side lo roti. So me working for who? Sometimes me was say no lo him too. No, it has to connect people because the road is for community. And I will take an example like you need to talk about wharf here. And if the port lo Honera, him is taking wharf parts, and then him taking every container for go up Loranati, that will reduce the traffic jam. Yeah. Because time where one fella container truck him take him block no traffic jam here. So these are the mechanisms that we will using, and we will try as much as possible for address him now. This fella road, and then even if we go into traffic here. So traffic, if police and MIT and Honolulu Town Council plus Kodokana province, if we could work collaboratively to save the community, RTP here, or the member block inside here, so that we reduce him no traffic jam here. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you. What now? You wanna?
Me raising this one because me looking Deputy Secretary Law this one what Minister Blay for last time. Just take for example, there's a big hole. I think South New Georgia, but I am help no more for that big reforestation loss, South New Georgia. Yeah? We ready for harvest, yeah. I'm ready for harvest. Hati po karem o kita logi. I must go low track. I'm not point to me. The market is already provided by Egon. So half requirement, I'm already completed now. Road no man. Road. That will save the population, help the economy of the country too. I'm double na eh. I'm also na me looking here. Yeah? So why not look at that? Time you me big hole here no me and you can address it, please. You can address it. But then the criteria here no. Me come by me. Him no long road to mas ya. Siya ba him sabi? Because okay, the trees will him lo dia to ya. Same, eh? So once that is done, either you go Noro, you go Egon. Contribution below road here by him more than what people may walk about lo him no. And many more to come. That's the kind of something where me look to him here. Tell me you me a good piece. When our economy is good, build all about, no problem. But when there is a need, we address him, let us be strategic. I think that is the point. Not that you go build him tomorrow or next year, but think about that. Yeah? About that. I think then you connect them come to North New Georgia, you triple them go now. Because me no planting tree. Second, third, I think, third to KPL and Egon, me follow New Georgia, you know. Me no so, me no like him road, me like help him country. Yeah? I think that's the point piece.
Yes.
You look low. The strategic way of addressing the needs of the people and also the economy of our country. I think that's my point here.
Sure.
That leads to me to, when you look at page 40 of the development budget, Logbuka Wahemka, the second page, yeah? You looking there under economic infrastructure program. Number 1, various roads and infrastructures. What now various here? You name him go now. You may open him something where maybe play around with him later on here because various here. Yeah? Various today by different various tomorrow. Next day by various different comma. You should provide them list of what now various here meaning. Various roads and structure. I will say, no good you watch a change him go no then various same time and go various here. That is one. Maybe you provide us a list.
And very high.
Yeah.
The highest. No, the roads here.
And the second part to it is when you look at Western feeder roads, Western from Marobo, Kasem, Sotlania. Which one, yeah? Which one, yeah?
True.
Western feeder road. I mean, Western province or Western area. Maybe you just give him name number.
So let us be more specific.
Yeah, you know, open him up. Nobody even got a problem inside. Because maybe you to change him number, please. Also, that is what we're looking for. You need to try to tidy him up now.
Sure.
Over the programs blaming. Thank you, Chair.
Well said, no New Georgia, PS.
Yeah, thank you, Chair.
Low budget, you and budget blow people, yeah? Budget blow government law, Solomon. You mean not to go ghost here? you may not build him something below water, below anywhere no more. I mean, there needs to be specific. I'm now also talk about transparency, you need to talk about. So, yes, you shall, you shall go give him come list, make him say, him na very easy. Emotion, but you have him too, story with no New Georgia. There are certain regions where Paraba not taking anything too, but very much, highly economic regions too, yeah, and if you say, connectivity, where you talk about Deputy Secretary, I think connectivity in a region like this can add more value, rather than you may find ourselves with some uncertainty in the future. So, from Arara, for instance, to Noro, a very efficient way for you for travel by cargo, no man go straight, no man, a very safe harbor. So you can open him up opportunity for reforestation around that area too. Even wolf too, longo viruya, emotion. Them can even feed directly to viru too, emotion. So road ya no, emotion. So you try to think about that. But come back long importance below the budget. I think it's better suppose you tell them come now or now to areas here and. Even Lord some greater regions lo there like Western Province feeder roads here. By feeder road lo be, feeder road lo munda lo kindu. Maybe you tell us I go back and then come list, yeah?
Thank you, Chair.
Yes.
I think lo starting time you will submitting go budget them lo list them you will garam list them.
Okay.
I think group lo budget na time what put them come back or put them na various, but we have a list where we can provide.
Provide.
Yeah.
Provide him come make him mivala attach him na lo report blow mivala.
Yeah.
Whereas lo disola subhead osem lo development budget here hem mini motor road osem
We can provide the list.
Okay.
And also for hospital and tune for New lo this fala priority list blem fala 7 fala ya baraba how hemi what right him le bara New Georgia road improvement project where we'll put him go planning for the dream screening so that because I think this one him from Munda to Sega or something about 48 kilometers and cost blame where they estimate him 300,000 so but you talk about where you need for Wacom Road maybe next year or more, another year no more. So that what the trees where you may have estimate and barba, you may put them go to place where about have a Bible or sheep for go so. But this one is a starting point where you have looking and then study for then you may go ahead for carry them out now what the activities here also so.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chair.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Peter. There's no joke about it. I mean, reforestation law, something I'm stuck there a long time.
It will be there forever.
And it will be there forever. And it will continue to be there forever now, as we are struggling to try to make a new investment law or some areas. Please, by no any trouble, but I'm still there. It's a secured land. Plantation has been there. And it's been there for the last 40 years, go 50 years too. So, yeah, that's on that. I'm really conscious about time here. But I mean like to ask him now, support to increase shipping services to provinces, support for machineries to improve road services. To who? For Ivalna, for Baim, or for Baim for who? We need to be a little bit specific here. Last one year. Something like 15 million. Support to increase shipping services to provinces. Is it franchise? support for machineries to improve road services. Kalau huna ya. Yes.
Thank you, Chair. This program has stop budget MID
Long-term cap.
long-term come, which used to be 12 million, 5 million for capex ships, well, man PPM ship and then not machineries. This year, names him no more change. Or change him what the names, but him under law national transport as you look at NTIP, where this year have increased to 15 million. So, him for payment ship and machineries, look at where what a man request him come law MID, then me fund him.
Okay. Can you give a list law this year? Who now the man will receive him? So that for the interest of fairness, law 2025. Me like him, you forgive him come now list. Blow the man will receive him. Yeah? The both heads here. 1 and 2 year for that particular head here.
2024 by good too much.
Huh?
2024 by good.
Okay, you start come now 2024 and 2025. Yeah. You give us a list.
Yeah, we have the list, so we can
Yes.
provide the list.
You give us a full list so that we can have it published in our report. And maybe you can tell us also in that information, yeah, where you got them, yeah, what now the process for apply for this?
Yeah.
Is there a form to apply for it? And when normally open? MOSM, yeah? So that little information, and no more you give them come by Thursday or Friday. Am I right? Yes?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, yeah? Oh, okay. Well, by Public Accounts Committee, I'm like to sabi. Selen blow country na going change. So, PS, you mean this time go for 5 o'clock? I think we have covered enough. What we will say to you is that we will support your development budget, because the major part of your program is on development, infrastructure development. So we will support it, but then we will ask further specification no more along those particular roads here, and also details no more along 2024, 25 for shipping and Wanemia. Sceneries here, MOSM. And also what now the process and the prescribed applications that need to be executed, then submitted. And what time now him usually him open. Yeah? So the policy behind this particular program here, MOSM. Apart from that, I think it's good to hear all the details now belong reform the road. We support your budget and the activities that you are doing, and we can only say that next year finance should prioritize him. We are quite happy that development planning, I would say that by December, by December you should be able to put in the first submission, I think. Yeah, the development budget. So, what a true 2 year? Good. I think what a true year. So that by February, yes, by February you should have prioritization alongside the financing, and maybe it will improve delivery of the development budget by next year. So for now, Secretary, thank you so much for coming along with your team. It has been a very, very useful discussion that you make, Garem. Thank you and a good evening, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.